Hey, what's up, everyone? Wanted to jump on here real quick and share with you two keys that you need to remember to have success in the surplus funds business. So this morning, I got a call from a potential client. They'd received a letter from me, had some questions. I answered their questions, told them the process, and it was really interesting what they had to say. They were like, well, I don't see why we wouldn't move forward with you. You're the only one that's reached out to us, and percentage is fine with us, seems more than generous. Send us the paperwork. Now, keep in mind, this is a large overage. We're talking over six figures. And it's just, number one, surprising, always surprising, but not surprising, that there's still people out there that are not getting messages that they are owed money. What does that mean? Well, it's just a reminder to me that this business, there is a huge amount of opportunity out there that is untapped, okay? That the market is not saturated, that it's not over competitive. Because if it was, then everybody would be contacted, right? Everybody would know that they have surplus funds owed to them. Everybody would be working with somebody to help them recover their surplus funds. But yet there are still people that have no clue that they are entitled to money. It's crazy. It's mind-boggling, but it's the reality. It is the reality, okay? And that's just how it is. And I think that's how most businesses are as well. You know, whatever business you're in, there is a small amount of people who are consistently executing the principles of success in that business, okay? Now, let me get to the two principles that I mentioned in the beginning of this video. What are the two things that you need to be focused on in order to have success? Number one is having conversations, okay? And when I say having conversations, I don't just mean having conversations with the potential client, okay? Because oftentimes you are not going to have the information, the correct contact information for the potential client. So how do you get that information? You talk with people that know them and know where they're located, know how to get in touch with them. And through those conversations, you're able then to connect with the person you're looking for. So that's number one. Have conversations with potential clients and people who know the potential client so that you can find the client. Okay, that is a huge, huge golden nugget I just gave you. 99% of you will not do anything with that information. Okay, the 1% of you, you're welcome. Number two, make the offer. Make the offer. What do I mean by that? Once you have found the person that's owed the money, make the offer. Present your services, present who you are, how you can help them, and let them make a decision. Okay? That's it. Have conversations is principle one. Make the offer, principle two. If you're doing these things consistently, there's no reason why you should not be having success in the surplus funds business, okay? Or any business for that matter. Sounds very simple, but a lot of people just don't do what it takes, okay? So let me kind of tell you the back. So like, I got a call, right, today, had a conversation, about 5 or 10 minutes. And at the end of it, they've requested information. So they haven't signed yet. So they're still not a client, but they are open and they want to receive paperwork to review. How did we get to that point? Well, number one, we had talked to this is an estate case. Homeowner has passed away. So we talked to another relative of the ex-homeowner, okay, the deceased homeowner. Found out that they were not the correct heir, but they were able to give me the mailing address of the sister of the deceased homeowner, who is the actual heir. Now, I tried calling these folks, could not find a phone number for them, completely off the radar. So what did I do? I sent a letter to the address that was given to me by the other relatives. It was about a week or two ago. Lo and behold, they reach out in response to my letter. Okay. Here's the point. Here's the lesson here. Had I not talked to the other relative, I would have never gotten the correct mailing address to actually mail a letter to the actual heir. Okay, so that's why it's so important to have conversations with not just the claimant, but with people who know the claimant. For two reasons. Number one, people who know the claimant have their contact info that you can't find through your fancy skip trace software. Okay. Skip tracing software, whichever software you use. I've used a plethora of skip tracing softwares. Okay. There's Bean Verified, there's IDI Core, there's Microbuild, there's Locate Plus, there's Skip Genie, Bell's Link, Tracers, Finder People Search, True People Search, Endado. Like, there is no shortage of skip tracing platforms. But understand that none of the platforms on the market have 100% accurate data 100% of the time. So how do you get the data that they don't have? By talking to relatives, by talking to associates. That's how you get that data you can't find. But most people aren't willing to do that. Okay. So once you've done that and you get the correct information through having a conversation, that's when you reach out to the actual claimant. Okay. And you do it through whatever means necessary. Maybe a phone call, could be Facebook Messenger, LinkedIn. It could be a simple letter or postcard. It doesn't matter the method that you make contact, so long as you make contact. I hope that helps you guys. Again, have conversations, not just with the claimant, but with people the claimant knows, neighbors, relatives, and then make your offer and let people decide if they want to use your services. And do those things on a consistent basis and watch what happens. All right. That's all I've got for you today. Have a great day, guys.